state of you. I gotta hold on. Memories are here, but you are gone. You say we're through, it's true, me and you. Your painful words distract the view. Don't you feel it too? In the search for you, I pursue. Maybe I can make a change and feel like I do. I've been trying to forget your smile, our secrets in your quirky style. The love that you surrender is the one thing I remember. You may not know I'm a believer, persistent like a fever. Those places where you try to hide, I promise I will try to find. I gotta hold on. Memories are here, but you are gone. You say we're through, it's true, me and you. Your painful words distract the view. Don't you feel it too? In their search for you, I pursue. Maybe I can make a change and feel like I do. It's me and you. You know it's true. The search for you. Maybe you will never change. My memories are clear, but you are gone. You say we're through, it's true, me and you. Painful words distract the view. Don't you feel it too? The search for you, I pursue. Maybe I can make a change and feel like I do. It's me and you. You know it's true. The search for you.
우와, 잘 먹겠습니다.
맛있게 먹자.
고구마 줄기도 올려서.
get some confidence? How many debates to earn some tailwind? The years pass, I'm still the same. What will it take? Why the wait? Up and down, I'm losing ground. Pretender, tell me what to believe. I ain't got a sweet tooth for lying. Spender, show me how to succeed. My wallet is spreading thin. Oh, ooh, ooh, what to do? I am me and not you. Ooh, ooh, what to say? Please make the strain go away. Pretender. How many right turns to reach some kind of goal? How many dressing up for me to play some ball? Seasons change, still the same range. What will it take? Tell me why the rain up and down. I'm moving around. Pretender, tell me what to believe. I ain't got a sweet tooth for lying. Expender, show me how to succeed. My wallet is spreading thin. Oh, ooh, ooh, what to do? I am me and not you. Ooh, ooh, what to say? Please make the strain go away. Pretender. Just don't ask me like I'd leave anything else to try. Pretender. Pretender, tell me what to believe. I ain't got a sweet tooth for lying. Expender, show me how to succeed. My wallet is spreading thin. Ooh, ooh, what to do? I am me and not you. Ooh, ooh, what to say? Please make the string go away. Pretender.
언니 나한테 좀 줘봐. 하나, 둘, 셋. 시작. 10, 9, 8, 7. 잠깐만. 얘 못 빠졌대? 좋다. 술안 마시는 거 맛있겠지?
마시면은 뜨거우니까 잠깐 기다려야지. 먹자. 먹자. 뜨거우니까 엄마가 이렇게 해줄게. 자. 단무지.
라면으로 확인하는 거야?
응.
라면을 사봐.
꼭 씹어 먹어.
There was a time when I was lonely.
이거 한 입만 마셔도 매운 게 확
I was
사라져.
trying hard to get by, taking day by